kind of embarrassing to admit, but my little sister stole my fiancé.
Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Saikawa.
What? Why are you here?
Smells amazing as always. My name is Daichi Tsukara. I'm 28, work a regular office job, and I've always loved vegetables. My hobby is checking out different bento shops and restaurants that use delicious veggies. Lately though, I've been completely hooked on one particular shop, and I had already decided that today's lunch would be from there. Hi there, I came by again. The bento shop I'm obsessed with right now is Scatto Bento. At first, I was drawn in by how much love and care you could feel in the food.
Welcome! Thanks so much for always stopping by.
But now, it's also because I get to see her, the lovely shop owner, Chisato Aikawa, whose smile I look forward to every time.
What would you like today? The grilled veggie bento or the veggie-loaded Chinese bowl are both ready to go.
Then, I'll have one grilled veggie bento, please.
Thank you as always, Sukahara.
We've been on a first-name basis for a while now, but every time she says my name, my heart skips a beat. The truth is, I've got a crush on Aikawa, who's a year older than me. But I've never made a move, and that's because... I really should give up on this crush already. A glint of light from the ring on her left ring finger. Yeah, she's already engaged to another man.
Thanks for waiting. One grilled veggie bento.
Thank you. I'll come again soon. Then one day, I stopped by Scatto Bento later than usual, during my delayed lunch break. They normally pause business between lunch and dinner, so I barely made it in time. What a relief.
Welcome.
Chisato gave me a weak smile. She used to greet me so cheerfully, but for the past few weeks, she's seemed down. Hi, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
I couldn't just ignore it, so I'd asked a few times, but she always politely changed the subject. But then, I glanced at her left hand and noticed her ring was gone. Maybe she noticed me looking, because she glanced at her hand and gave me a strained smile.
It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but my little sister stole my fiancé.
What?
It's pathetic, isn't it? I didn't know anything until it was too late.
If you would like, I'd be happy to listen. I mean, if it's not a bother while you're working.
Are you sure you wouldn't mind?
Of course I don't mind. The first time I ate one of your bentos, I felt something I couldn't explain. It would be an exaggeration to say I could talk to the veggies, but I could feel their energy. It really moved me.
That's a little much.
It's not. All I know is, I'm genuinely worried about you.
If you really feel that way, then yes. Thank you.
Soon after the lunch hours ended, we moved to a nearby park.
You remember I mentioned my ex-fiancé before, right?
Yeah, I think you said he worked at a big company. Her ex-fiancé, Ryuta Ichinose, lived nearby and used to be a customer at Scatto Bento.
He was kind of easily influenced, but I thought he was a kind, decent guy. He told me he'd never betray me. So I thought I could be happy with him. But I guess my sister didn't like that idea.
She told me that she was always the lesser one at home. Her parents only doted on her cheerful and outgoing younger sister, Momoka.
My parents always prioritized Momoka. Whenever I asked to learn piano, they'd say it was too expensive and immediately shoot me down. But a few years later, when my sister asked, they agreed without hesitation. It wasn't just piano. I lost count of the times I was told, "You're the big sister," and forced to put up with things.
Chisato had distanced herself from that family and started Scatto Bento. But when she got engaged to Ichinose, she went to inform her family. After that, Ryuta gradually became hard to reach.
My parents run a restaurant called Haribote Restaurant, and Momoka works there as a chef. Since it would be his in-laws' place, Ryuta started going there regularly. And then apparently my sister told him she'd fallen for him at first sight and started coming on to him.
Then one day, they called Chisato to the family restaurant, and Yuta told her he was breaking off the engagement to marry Momoka. Sorry, Chisato, let's break up. I don't think I would ever find another girl like Momoka who's this cute and totally into me. I know I said I would never betray you, and I'm sorry it turned out like this. Of course, I'll pay compensation.
No way! Don't be too hard on Yuta, sis. It's not his fault. Sorry. I guess it's my fault for being more attractive than you.
Pretending to look sorry, Momoka leaned in close and whispered,
An elite, handsome fiancé like that doesn't suit you, so I took him instead.
That's what she said. That's awful. Didn't your parents say anything to her?
No. Like I said, they've always loved her more. They fully support their wedding.
That's so selfish. I can't believe it. I've been to Haribote restaurant once before, but I never imagined the people running it would be your family, or that they'll be like this.
I can't really blame them. My sister's cute, outgoing, and charming.
That's not true. I know just how amazing you are, Aikawa.
You think I'm amazing?
As I mentioned earlier, I could feel the love you have for vegetables in every one of your bentos. Even just from the way you greet people, your kindness really shines through. So please, don't take the words of people who don't understand that to heart.
You really think so? It's strange, but when you say it, I start to believe it might actually be true. Thank you, Sukahara. I think I might be able to face my sister's wedding with a bit more composure now. They said it'd reflect really badly if I didn't attend.
Wait, you're planning to go? Isn't that just your sister trying to rub it in your face?
I think so too, but I'd rather not have my relatives spreading rumors behind my back if I don't show up. Well, they haven't even decided on the date or venue yet.
Seeing Chisato give a tired laugh, I shared an idea that came to mind. If you'd like, I could go with you. As your boyfriend, I mean.
It'd be reassuring to have someone who knows the situation there. That's true. But still, I couldn't trouble you that much.
No, it's really okay. Actually, a few months later, Chisato and I attended the wedding of Ryuta Ichinose and Momoka.
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
She's adorable. Chisato appeared in a beautiful dress, and I couldn't help but stare.
Are you alright, Sukahara? Your face looks a little red.
It's nothing. I'm fine. Let's make today a good one. Afterward, the ceremony went off without a hitch, and we moved to the reception venue. Quite the extravagant wedding.
Momoka begged for it, and my parents paid for the whole thing. They really spoil her.
Just as we shared a wry smile over that.
So that's your new guy, huh, sis? Seriously? Momoka.
It was time for the table rounds, and the Ichinose couple had somehow made their way over to us.
Only a few months after breaking off your engagement, and here you are with a new man. Wow, sis. You really are that kind of woman. No wonder Ryuta dumped you. Not that it's surprising. I mean, I am the cuter one.
Momoka, I thought you made up with Chisato, which is why you invited her. Picking a fight isn't helping. Besides, some of my coworkers are here too. Please don't cause a scene that'll damage my image.
Oh, come on. This kind of thing is normal in our family. And hey, if it gets you kicked out of your job, you can always work at our restaurant.
Momoka brushed off Ryuta's words, then turned her gaze to me.
So, what do you do, mister? My husband's an elite company man, you know?
Yeah, I've heard all about it. I'm just a regular office worker, though I do work at a much smaller company than Ichinose's.
Knew it. That totally checks out. I'd be so worried worried about a future with a guy like this. Hey, Momoka, that's super rude.
The table started to grow tense, and that's when Chisato's parents rushed over in a panic. Hey, Chisato! What are you doing causing a scene at Momoka's wedding? Wait, huh? Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Saikawa.
Well, why are you here? Huh? Mom, Dad, you know this plain guy? What's going on?
Momoka, that's no way to speak. Please forgive her. We're terribly sorry.
Do you know who this is? He's the grandson of Love Koi Farm. What? Love Koi Farm?
That's right. My grandmother runs a large farm, and the vegetables grown there have become a high-end brand. Just saying a shop uses produce from Love Koi Farm is enough to boost its popularity. And Haribote Restaurant is one of her clients. Thank you for coming to the PR event for Love Koi Farm the other day, Aikawa. Well, I'm just an office worker who sometimes gets roped into helping at events, so don't worry about that. My older brother is one who'll take over the farm. But when it comes to someone I care about, like Chisato, being treated unfairly, that's a different story. Unfairly? No, that's not...
That's right. We love both our daughters equally.
I've heard a fair bit about the situation from Chisato, and I remember what your younger daughter just said to her earlier too. Despite all that, the first thing you said was to scold Chisato and defend Momoka. I think it's pretty easy to figure out what kind of family dynamic you've had up until now. That's... Apparently losing hope in her parents, Momoka glared sharply at me.
Of course I'm the one who gets all the love. Sis has never been the sweet type. But so what? You're not seriously gonna cancel our business deal over this, are you?
Well, I'm not in charge of the business side, so I can't make any promises. But just being associated with a client that stole a fiancé is enough to damage the Love Koi Farm brand, don't you think? So it's entirely possible this incident alone could cost you the contract renewal. And since it seems there are other issues as well, it might even end earlier than expected. Other issues? We haven't done anything! Actually, I ate at Haribote Restaurant once before. Thanks to your use of Love Koi Farm produce, the food was fairly decent. But I've been eating our vegetables since I was a kid. I can tell. Your restaurant isn't bringing out the true flavor of the vegetables. At first, I thought it might just be a skill issue from the kitchen, but recently, Chisato told me something shocking. Yes, it was that same day Chisato told me everything. After I told her I was the grandson of the farm's owner, she shared this with me.
Actually, my parents don't treat ingredients with care at all. Their attitude towards cooking is really poor. I've warned them again and again, but they always say, as long as we use Love Koi Farm veggies, customers will come, and refuse to change their mindset. That's one of the big reasons I left home and opened my own bento shop.
Regarding produce from Love Koi Farm, our contracts stipulate that while suppliers are allowed to publicly disclose their sourcing, they are also obligated to uphold the brand's image. And yet, if vegetables are being handled carelessly, that becomes a matter of trust. According to the investigation by a private agency, there was actually a whistleblower from within Haribote Restaurant. They gathered evidence, and with that, my grandmother was apparently furious and decided the contract couldn't continue. No way!
Why?
Completely cornered, Momoka and her parents turned their resentful stares toward Chisato.
Why should my plain old sister with her tiny bento shop get to be the lucky one? That's impossible!
You must have wormed your way into his good graces with some sneaky tricks.
That's gotta be it. I mean, I'm cuter one. There's no way a girl like her should be happy.
That's enough out of you. Food reflects the person who made it, especially with vegetables. I can tell exactly how they were prepared. The first time I ate Chisato's bento, I could feel how much care she puts into both the ingredients and her customers. Since I was little, I've grown up with Love Koi Farm's vegetables and loved my grandma's cooking. Grandma, this stew is so good! Maybe it's because you used the veggies you all worked so hard to grow?
That's part of it, sure. But cooking gets better when you treat the veggies with care and don't cut corners.
Isn't that hard though?
Maybe. But if it makes you and the others smile, that's what keeps me going.
That's how I grew to love vegetables. And before I knew it, trying out bento shops and restaurants that use delicious veggies became a hobby. Most of the food I enjoy uses produce from Love Koi Farm. But... Whoa, what is this? It's so good and so warm. I was moved to tears by food from Scatto Bento, which had no connection to Love Koi Farm at the time. Chisato's cooking is full of kindness for the people she feeds. It's nothing like the food served at your restaurant. Parents who couldn't see that love, and a sister who takes joy in stealing her happiness. You're a perfect match, in a twisted kind of way.
What?
Ignoring their cries, I approached Ryuta Ichinose, who stood frozen in place. Yeah, you got dragged into this by her, sure, but going along with her and actually marrying her? That's just plain foolish. As far as I'm concerned, you're just as guilty for hurting Chisato. But since I'm not the one you hurt, I'll leave it up to her to decide what to do about you. I'm really sorry, Chisato.
You apologized that day when you broke off the engagement, and I accepted the compensation, so there's nothing more I want from you. But I can't trust you again. Don't think we can ever go back to what we had. From now on, let's just live our lives without ever being involved again.
Yeah, okay. After that, Haribote Restaurant begged my grandmother to continue the contract. But it was no use. She cut ties with them completely. They started buying vegetables from another farm, but... don't you think this place's food's gotten kinda bad?
Probably because they can't use Love Koi Farm veggies anymore.
The food quality dropped, and customers stopped coming.
This is your fault, Momoka, if you hadn't tried to steal Chisato's fiancé. Excuse me? You two were happy when I started dating Ryuta.
It's your lousy parenting that turned Momoka into this shameless brat.
Oh, please. You hardly even raised us. Don't act all high and mighty now.
Fights broke out more often, even during business hours, ruining the store's atmosphere. Eventually, they had to close the restaurant for good.
Wait! What do you mean divorce?
After seeing who you and your family really are, there's no way I can stay married to you. Switching from Chisato to you, I was an idiot through and through.
The restaurant's gone. I have nowhere else to go. I don't want a divorce.
After a messy divorce, Ryuta and Momoka officially split. Chisato's parents and sister, now with no one to rely on, live in miserable conditions.
Hey, look. It's that guy. He dumped the older sister for the younger one. Total scumbag. And the younger one's awful too. Guy clearly has no taste.
Ryuta didn't get off easy either. Because he invited coworkers to the wedding, word spread quickly at his company. But I guess this is what I get for hurting Chisato. He still shows up to work somehow, though it's like walking on pins and needles.
So, Chisato, how do you like our veggies?
Meanwhile, Chisato and I visited Love Koi Farm.
They're amazing! Just imagine all the dishes I could make with them is exciting.
A few months ago, when I told Grandma about Chisato, she insisted I bring her by. And just recently, Scatto Bento and Love Koi Farm entered into a contract.
So, Daichi, how do you feel about Chisato? You've clearly gone above and beyond for her, and you two seem really close.
Huh?
Sure, it might have been hard to accept someone's feelings right after a broken engagement. But now, I think the timing might be just right.
With Grandma giving me that gentle nudge, I took a step toward Chisato. Chisato, I may have offered to pretend to be your boyfriend because of the farm connection. But honestly, it was more about not being able to stand seeing you get hurt. The first time I came to Scutto Bento, your food really touched me. And the more I came, the more I found myself falling for you. If you're not ready for a relationship yet, I'll wait as long as it takes. So please, would you consider being with me? For real? You can tell a lot about someone's heart from the quality of their produce or their cooking. That's why I want to keep learning to see people for who they really are, not just what's on the surface.
I think I can fall in love again. If it's with you, Sukahara. Sorry for making you wait so long. I'd love to be with you.
As we looked into each other's eyes, thinking of the days to come, I promised myself I'll never cut corners, so I could always bring out Chisato's best smile.
I've decided to be with Shota, so I was planning to break up with you anyway.
Huh? Hey sis, I'm back.
There you are! The perfect candidate.
Guess that wraps up today's field visits. Don't really want to go back to the office. My name's Riku Nakagawa, 25 years old. Just a regular office worker doing sales. Lately, I've been going out on visits more than ever, just trying to avoid being in the office. Because... Rika? What are you doing? A few days ago, I caught my girlfriend, Rika Matsui, who I was dating at work, cheating in one of the company's meeting rooms. The guy she was with, Shota Kozakai. He's the company president's son, and even though he's just a regular employee 4 years ahead of me, he throws that around like he owns the place.
Oh no! We got caught. Well, actually, this works out. I've decided to be with Shota, so I was planning to break up with you anyway.
Huh? Don't worry, I'll make her the company president's wife. Ha! Kozakai and Rika, cozy and smug, look at me like I'm nothing. And just like that, my girlfriend was stolen from me. I'm back. Oh ho, Nakagawa, you're early. The moment I step into the sales department, tension spreads like a wave. Perfect timing. Could you grab some more catalogs from the storage room? Already? I restocked them just yesterday. Right. You're totally right.
Then, Nakagawa, could you check this document? I've got a client meeting and I'm nervous.
Didn't that meeting happen yesterday? As I weave through my coworkers' awkward distractions, I scan the room. And then...
Shota! I'm so looking forward to dinner tonight.
I booked us a nice place. Come hungry. I spot Rika and Kozakai chatting happily. At the same time, the others notice me noticing them and glance over with concern. Word's already spread through the office that Kozakai stole Rika from me, so people have started treating me with more care.
You two, this is still work. Focus. It affects the others, so show some restraint. Sorry, manager.
Talking down to me, the future president? They always pretend to behave when they get scolded. But before long, it's back to the same crap. How long is this gonna last? Back home, I collapse on my bed, totally wiped out. I appreciate the concern from others, but honestly, it's just making everything more awkward. Man, I want to transfer departments, but she'd still be in the same building anyway. Quit is always floating in the back of my mind. Between the cheating and all the unwanted pity, I'm just totally drained. Been a while since I went home to see the folks. A few days later, sick of being alone in my cramped apartment, I decide to visit my parents' house.
So, what happened? Well?
Is someone visiting? From the living room, I hear my sister, Kaede, who's 4 years older, talking to someone. Wondering if I should say hi, I step closer.
We lost a really capable staff member. It's gonna be tough keeping the business going. Oh, that's rough. I'd want to secure someone new ASAP, but it's not like that just falls in your lap.
Hey sis, I'm back. The moment I walk into the living room, my sister looks at me with sparkling eyes and says,
There you are! The perfect candidate.
Huh?
Got ourselves a worker ant.
Hey, what the hell? This net's digging into my face.
Oh, you'd rather be bound in rope than caught in a net? Wait a sec. I don't have rope, but I do have duct tape.
I never said that. Just take this thing off me already.
You two are still such a close pair of siblings.
Wait, is that Sakura? Turns out the guest is Sakura Kumagai, Kaede's best friend since high school.
It's been a while, Riku. You've really grown up. I'm honestly shocked. Last time we saw each other was when we were in our final year of high school, right?
Yeah, I think I was in 8th grade back then. Sakura used to visit a lot, helping with homework or playing games with me.
That is a relative pronoun, so...
Oh, right. So it translates to, this is the book I bought yesterday.
Correct.
Truth is, I had a crush on Sakura back then. But I knew she only saw me as a little brother, so I buried those feelings deep down. Sakura's still as beautiful as ever. Smiling bitterly at the memory, I turned to my sister. So, why exactly was I caught?
All right. How about working at Sakura's company?
Wait, Sakura? You run a company?
Yeah, it's small, but I started a staffing agency. I had a really great sales partner, but they had to quit suddenly because of family stuff. And you're in sales too, right? I heard you've been doing pretty well, so why not poach you now? Oh, wait! Wouldn't that be a burden?
No, I mean... I hesitate, but end up telling them about getting dumped by the CEO's son and considering quitting.
Then this is perfect. Switch over to Sakura's company ASAP.
Yeah, sounds good. If you're okay with it, Sakura, I'd love to join you.
Thank you, Riku.
And just like that, though it was all pretty sudden, I ended up landing a new job, all in a single day. And just like that, my final day at the company arrived.
I'm really sorry. I've warned those two over and over again.
No, it's not your fault or anyone else's in the department. Just as I was about to leave, the last voices I wanted to hear reached my ears. She dumped him for me, and he ran off to a new job like a coward. How pathetic.
Seriously? Dating you is a part of my past I'd rather forget. So don't go talking about it in public, okay?
Even at the very end, they just couldn't resist one last jab. Without turning around, I kept walking. Is that all you had to say? Then I'll be going.
Ugh, what was that? I'm gonna be the president's wife someday. He could have at least tried sucking up a little.
Guess he sucks at playing the game. No wonder he bailed like a coward. I guess the Rika I liked no longer exists. Or maybe this is who she really was all along. Still, seeing just how nasty they could be helped me finally move on. I feel like I can face what's next with a clearer heart. Looking forward to working with you starting today.
It was a bit sudden, but I'm really glad you decided to come, Riku. Same here. Thanks for having me.
There are 3 of us, including me. Now that I'm here, I'm realizing how small the team is, and I'm starting to feel the pressure. Working side by side with my first crush as adults? Feels like something out of a shoujo manga. Weird, right?
Sitting next to you like this reminds me of those days you'd help me study. This is a list of the companies we currently work with. You don't have to memorize them all right away.
You told me in advance, so I've already been reviewing them.
Seriously? Wow, that's amazing! Good job!
Okay, she's not treating me like a little brother, more like a kid. I started working at Sakura's company kind of by chance, but it turned out to be way more rewarding than I expected. About that new service you mentioned the other day, I thought about it a bit more and wrote up some ideas. Want to take a look?
Ooh, look at you! Thanks, I'll go over it now.
With such a small team, it's easy to suggest improvements. And even sales reps are encouraged to speak up. This might be the first time I've ever found work to be actually fun.
Whoa!
Careful, you okay? I've gotten used to seeing Sakura's clumsy side. It's kind of charming in its own way. Like just now, when she almost got crushed by a falling box. If you ever need something from up high, just call me next time. It's safer.
Right, thanks. Was Riku always this tall? His shoulders are broad enough to completely block me.
Sakura, is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. Come on, Riku. Let's finish up this work together.
She's unusually flustered today. About 6 months after I started, I was asked to accompany Sakura to a client meeting.
It's a pretty big job, and I'd feel more comfortable if we handled it as a pair. Is that okay?
No problem. What company is it?
Well, it's the company you used to work for.
Sakura looks apologetic, but I just smile with confidence.
It's okay. I work here now. Really? That's such a relief to hear. We're just meeting with someone higher up, so I don't think it'll be awkward.
I never expected to be back at my old job as a business partner. But all I could think about was doing a good job and supporting Sakura. And honestly, I wasn't even nervous. Maybe it's because I've been so fulfilled lately that I stopped caring about those two. Hey, look over there! On the day of the meeting, I walked into my old office building with Sakura and ran into the last people I wanted to see.
Wait, what? Why is he here?
Just when we thought he was finally gone, he comes crawling back, bringing a girl with him. Maybe we should say something and knock him down a peg. Well, well, long time no see. Kozakai, Rika, it's been a while. So, you quit and couldn't find a better job, huh? Came crawling back. Gonna beg them to take you back? Sorry, that's not why I'm here.
Liar! Then why show your face around the company you ran away from?
It's for work. I work at a staffing agency now, and I'm here for a meeting.
I'm Sakura Kumagai, company president. Here's my card.
Huh, never heard of it. I guess working for some no-name company is better than being unemployed.
Honestly, I'd rather be jobless than work somewhere that lame.
Their logic that small company equals worthless really got under my skin. I was grinding my teeth when...
Oh, I just remembered. If you beg the future president and his wife nicely, we might just let you work here again.
What? Rika looks twistedly pleased, thinking she's come up with something clever. Kozakai nods along. Yeah, get on your knees. And apologize for all that attitude. I was just about to clap back at them when...
Future president? Sorry, but I heard someone else is set to take over.
Sakura's comment makes them both pause in shock, then glare at her furiously. That's nonsense. I'm the president's son. Obviously, I'm next in line.
Unbelievable. There's no one else but Shota. Hey, Riku? Are these the ones you mentioned?
Yeah, my ex and the guy she cheated with, the president's son.
I see. Yeah, with things like that, it's no wonder they had to bring him back. I don't get it. Hey, Shota, kick these two out already.
Yeah, you heard her. Get lost. This isn't a place for some no-name company like yours. Can't have you making that decision on your own. Huh? A man appeared out of nowhere and shot a sharp look at Kozakai and Rika. The female manager beside him also wore a harsh expression. Still acting without thinking, huh, big bro? Shinji, what are you doing here? You're not with this company anymore. Apparently, the two were brothers. The man is Shinji Kozakai, Shota's younger brother. Shinji's appearance immediately deflated Shota's bravado. Things have changed. I've been called back as the next company president. Huh? But I'm supposed to be the next president.
Still clinging to that delusion, the president knows all about your awful reputation and poor performance. He decided he couldn't leave the company in your hands, so he called Shinji back.
No way. I was finally doing fulfilling work, and now I'm told to come back out of nowhere. Think about how I feel. As he said that, Shinji turned his gaze towards Sakura. It's been a while, President Kumagai. Sorry for quitting so suddenly.
No need to apologize. If your brother's behavior is anything to go by, I can't blame President Kozakai for his decision.
I found out later that the highly capable employee who left Sakura's company and made room for me was actually Shinji. Dad never once mentioned anything about a successor. You just assumed you'd be next, all on your own. So, I'm not going to be president?
What the hell? That's not what you told me. You kept going on and on about being the next president. Was that all a lie?
Rika?
Unbelievable. I was supposed to be the president's wife. You totally played me.
This is just pathetic. You must be Nakagawa, right? I've heard a lot. Heard? Wait, you mean the guy who quit after getting cheated on? No, not that. I've heard you're an excellent salesman.
Apparently, the trust you built with clients left a strong impression. They even still bring you up in meetings. Shinji heard about it too.
You were also known for helping and mentoring other employees. Everyone said they missed you. It means a lot to be recognized like that. My time at that company wasn't a waste after all. Yeah, you're praising him too now? Too? Oh, I see. So you were pissed Dad liked Nakagawa more, huh? So you went after his girlfriend to get revenge?
Is that true? You used me!
Shinji, shut up already.
Do you have any idea what people say about me now because of you?
You dumped him and jumped on me without a second thought. That's on you.
I wouldn't have dated you if you weren't future president. So you never liked each other to begin with. You both got what you deserved. I deeply apologize for the behavior of our employees.
We went into the meeting after that, but the shouting match between those two echoed until the elevator doors closed. Thanks for today.
Likewise. See you tomorrow.
The day after our successful meeting, I left work on time. Then...
Riku! There you are. I waited forever.
Rika suddenly jumped out at me, my brows furrowed. What the hell does she want now? You've been waiting out here for me?
Don't say it like that. I just had something I really needed to talk to you about.
She smiled at me like she used to when we were dating. But now, that smile only gives me the creeps.
So this is the company you're working for now. It's all over the news. A staffing company launching a new babysitter app, brainchild of Riku Nakagawa. I had no idea you were doing something so cool. I totally respect you. You're not just a salesman. You're an idea guy too. That's amazing.
It's true I came up with that project. But her sudden switch in attitude only made me more cautious.
Hey Riku, wanna get back together?
You're the one who dumped me. Why now?
Because I realized you're the only one for me. You're kind, smart, honest. I didn't see it until I lost you. That's why. That's not gonna happen.
I wonder how much she heard, but Sakura stood there, eyes sharp and piercing.
I came because Riku left something behind, but I wasn't expecting to walk into this. Riku's really important to me, and trying to get back with him now that he's successful, that's way too convenient. Oh, please. You mean he's important to you professionally, right? You're seriously getting involved in his private life too? It's not just professional.
Sakura? The glow of the building lights made her cheeks flush. She looked so beautiful. I couldn't help but stare.
I love Riku. I used to only see him as a little brother. But after working together, I started watching him more and more. So no, you two aren't getting back together. And didn't you get rejected by Shinji Kozakai too? You're like a bat flapping around. How do you know that? Would you hook up with anyone just to become a president's wife? That's so gross. You're more like someone who missed her train than a bat. You betrayed Riku the second the president's son looked your way. Have you no shame? Ugh! What do you think you have the right to say all this?
Sakura's words were harsher than usual. But it just showed how much she truly cared. She hadn't changed. She was still the kind person I'd always known. I'm not getting back together with you, Rika.
You're still mad, aren't you? I swear I won't betray you again. Can't you forgive me? I really do love you, Riku.
There's no phrase less trustworthy than "I won't betray you again" from someone who already did. I honestly despise how obsessed you are with titles and status. I'm glad I found out what you were really like early on. Thanks to that, I landed a job I find fulfilling. So honestly, it wasn't all bad. Also, I love Sakura.
What? Riku? Is that true?
Yes, it is. I first fell for you back in middle school. I knew you only saw me as a little brother, so I gave up. But now that I've heard how you really feel, I can't keep hiding it. Sakura, will you go out with me?
Yeah!
Ignoring Rika completely, Sakura and I smile at each other. Rika turns away, fuming.
I can't believe this! I came all this way just to talk, and this is how it ends?
Fine, don't come crying to me later. She shouted the most stereotypical exit line ever and stomped off with loud, angry steps. Family or not, we don't need employees who can't do their job and only stir up trouble. After that, Shota Kozakai was booted from the company by the president, his own father, and Shinji.
She really thought she was going to be the president's wife, huh? Guessing not.
Rika was labeled as a woman with poor judgment, someone who two-timed and ditched her boyfriend for a fake rich boy like Kozakai. She couldn't take the rumors and ended up quitting on her own, but their downfall didn't end there. Why won't anyone hire me? Kozakai tried to find another job, but his arrogant attitude, still acting like a big shot just because he's the president's son, got him instantly rejected by every company.
What's with everyone? Just because they're rich, they think they can act all superior.
Rika still clings to the dream of becoming a president's wife, but decent men won't go near her. And the shady rich ones only use her before tossing her aside. She's apparently stuck in a miserable cycle.
To celebrate the company's move, cheers.
Meanwhile, Sakura, my sister, and I were out drinking together.
Sakura's company is doing great. They got a fantastic new office now. It's all thanks to Riku. I'm lucky to have such a talented employee.
I didn't really do anything special.
Wait, are those matching rings? Oh, yeah.
Kinda.
No way. When did this happen? So your job change really paid off, huh, Riku? Wait a sec. Doesn't that make me the Cupid here?
There's nothing more empty than flaunting someone else's power instead of your own ability. True happiness is born from facing yourself sincerely and treating others with care.